So you don't probably realize it, but you're looking at a muscle car with wings. Yes, these were hot rods in the air, and these airplanes defined automotive technology for the next 125 years. So there's a really big misconception that sort of NASCAR racing or racing in general is really where the big three cut their teeth and all of the mechanical innovations were made. And that is drastically incorrect. Most of the innovations, the major innovations globally and in the United States, was done during World War I and World War II. Now, the Hispano-Suiza, which was a single overhead cam V8 engine, was the most revolutionary at the time. Consider this is about 15 years before even the side valve Ford Flathead came out. They were making 200 miles per hour airplanes in 1917. So this was completely revolutionary. Now, single overhead cam, you see a lot of these airplanes where I have a transparent engine base showing, there was a V8. Eventually in World War II, they switched to a V12. And the reason they decided to go with single overhead cam, so let's talk about why we're here, why these muscle cars with wings even existed, is they determined that the weight of the camshafts, with having dual overhead cams, the weight increase was not worth the extra horsepower. So single overhead cam on both sides was determined to be the most efficient, most powerful engine technology for both World War I and World War II. Now, those airplanes, if you want to get really specific, those are called SPAD 7 and SPAD 13. So obviously, there were SPAD models, the SPAD 8, all the way up to the 13. But the 13, as the war ended, is credited as the most successful fighter plane on the United States side. And now it's a French plane, but it was on the side of the United States. So the single overhead cam technology then trickled into most of the economy vehicles in Europe, as well as a lot of the powerful vehicles. So let's talk about why it's important today. If you're a mechanical engineer, if you're a car enthusiast, if you like, the Dodge Hellcat, if you like Ford Mustang SVTs, these were the pioneering engines that really changed how people looked at engineering. See, this wasn't to win a race. This was a life or death situation where the absolute reliability and performance of the engines was the only important thing. Whereas in NASCAR, the advantages have to be regulated for competition's sake. So really, it's a highly regulated, situation in NASCAR or racing in general. Whereas war, it was like whoever is the best person, best engineer.